You ever wonder how a huge, futuristic vision for work actually gets built? You know, it's rarely one giant leap. More often than not, it comes down to a small, incredibly efficient tool that just changes the game. Well, today we're going to look at exactly that. How a super lightweight piece of tech called ZeroClaw is basically the engine behind this massive blueprint for the future of entrepreneurship.
So who's behind all this? The architects are a group called the I Hustle Generation, founded by Coach BK Hahn. And let me tell you, they're not just building a brand. What they're really doing is trying to kickstart an entire movement for a totally new kind of digital professional.
And their whole philosophy? It pretty much boils down to this one powerful line: mastering the machine, building the future. It's all about that synergy between humans and machines. So let's dive in and see what that actually looks like.
All right, so first up, let's unpack the big idea here, the 2026 blueprint. This isn't just a plan, it's a vision for a completely new type of entrepreneur.
And right at the heart of this blueprint is this character they call the I-preneur. Now, this is not your average freelancer. We're talking about an elite operator who uses their own special AI frameworks to build a life around three things: wealth, wellness, and, I love this, the drink coffee, eat pancake lifestyle. I mean, sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
So this whole vision, it's really built on three core pillars. You've got AI education and AI community building, but the one we're really going to zoom in on today is AI transformation. This is the part where businesses get completely re-engineered using unique, custom-built stuff. And to do that, well, you need the right tools.
Okay, so how do you actually pull off that kind of transformation? You need the right tools, for sure. But here's the problem. A lot of the AI systems out there right now are kind of like using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. They're just complete overkill for most of the things you need to do every day.
And the analogy they use to describe this is just perfect. What if your AI tool is a giant monster truck, but all you need to do is go pick up a sandwich down the street? It's such a brilliant way to frame this whole problem of AI and efficiency. And this slide just lays it out so clearly. On one side, you've got the monster truck. It's heavy, it chugs resources, it's complicated. Then on the other side, you have the bicycle. It's lightweight, super efficient, gets you where you're going just as fast, and, get this, uses 99% less power. Wow. This really sets the stage for a totally new kind of tool, and that's ZeroClaw.
All right, so let's take a closer look at this bicycle. It's a system called ZeroClaw, and it was designed from the ground up for one thing: pure, unadulterated speed and efficiency.
So, just how lightweight are we talking? ZeroClaw needs less than 5 megabytes of RAM to run. I mean, that is ridiculously small. To put that in perspective, you could run this on an old smartphone or the most basic laptop you can find. It makes powerful AI accessible on pretty much any device.
And the speed? How about a startup time of 10 milliseconds? It's basically instant. Blink and you miss it. The secret sauce here is that it's built using the programming language Rust, which is famous for being incredibly fast and safe. The result is, as they put it, crazy fast.
But here's where it gets really unique, and this is a total game changer for anyone interested in automation. You don't interact with ZeroClaw in a web browser like you'd expect. In fact, it doesn't have a traditional user interface at all.
Instead, it talks to the world through something called an API gateway. Now, don't let the techie term fool you. Just think of it like this. It's not a website you visit, it's more like a special private doorway that lets other pieces of software talk directly to ZeroClaw. It's built for machines to talk to each other, not for humans to click around.
So what does using it actually feel like? It's super direct. You pop open a terminal, that black box with text, you type in your commands, and then you connect it to all the apps you already use, like Telegram or WhatsApp or Discord. Then it just works, automating tasks for you in the background. Simple as that.
Okay, so what's the big deal? Why does this minimalist, no-browser design matter so much for that AI-preneur we talked about? Let's connect this tiny, powerful tool all the way back to that big 2026 vision.
This table just connects all the dots perfectly. See, the AI hustle generation has this strategy called the AEO Pioneer framework, and it has these specific goals. So you need hyper-automation, bam! ZeroClaw's API gateway gives you that seamless integration. You need high-velocity answers. The fact that it's built with Rust delivers that crazy fast response time. You need maximum efficiency. That tiny sub-5 megabyte footprint means it'll run on anything, anywhere. The technology was literally built to serve the strategy. It's a perfect match.
And of course, the whole ecosystem even has a mascot to tie it all together, Skyjo. It's meant to be this visual guide representing that mix of futuristic power and kind of mischievous speed. It's a pretty fitting symbol for this whole approach, right?
Which brings us to a final, really provocative thought. Another key idea in this whole world is the one-man army. The concept of a single person being able to achieve a massive amount of output. So let me leave you with this question. If your AI tools become this light, this fast, and this automated, what does that truly mean for the one-person army of the future? Think about it.